Welcome back to the ClearCryptos YouTube channel. So XRP starting to get relisted by major exchanges. Austin, do you know which exchange with some pretty high volume recently listed XRP? And I know you know this, but
I see what you're
pretend like
doing
you
there,
don't.
though. I
Pretend
know
like
what you're doing. So we just, but on the side note, we just recorded another video, and I asked him a question I knew he didn't know the answer to. So that's what he's trying to throw he's throwing a barb at me. Yes, I
I think
know
you
what
know
it is.
this one.
I
Okay.
do know. It's Bitmart.
Bitmart.
So
Yep.
but yeah, it's Bitmart. There you go. So yeah, I think. But what do you think is the significance of this? I mean, Bitmart is definitely not on the caliber. And I'm not putting Bitmart down of like Coinbase and Crypto.com, but what do you think is the significance of this?
Well, I think it marks an interesting kind of point in this timeline because Bitmart is taking a chance here. They're taking a risk. I mean, they're relisting an asset that got delisted by just about everybody before we really know what's going to go on with this lawsuit. But I think Bitmart's looking at this as an opportunity, right? They're saying, wait a minute, nobody's taken the first step yet. We're willing to take that risk and relist it here, and we'll see if other, exchanges follow suit. Now, I did hear something that if you're in the United States, you can't get it through Bitmart. I'm not 100% sure if that's true. I haven't tried yet. So that still might be something that, you can only get it in certain sectors. But there's been a few other exchanges too, smaller than Bitmart, that have relisted XRP here in the last couple months.
What's the other one that
FAMX is one of them.
Okay. Yep. That's not the one I'm thinking of. There's another one that we had heard of back in about a month or two ago.
Well, no, that one you're thinking of KuCoin. How
Yeah.
you can, but in KuCoin, it's a little different process. You would have to buy XLM,
Yep.
and then you can convert it to XRP, and then send it back to a DeFi wallet. So it's a couple steps, but I don't know, man. I think whoever the big first exchange to take the risk, whether it's Coinbase, Binance, they're going to get a ton of volume. Do you think they're going to do it before the lawsuit?
No, I don't. I don't. I think in the volume, the last number I heard was a couple $1 million worth of instant volume that went through Bitmart for XRP volume. No, I think in the FTX, SBF, everybody's not that that's part and parcel of this, but I'm wrapping it in. I'm wrapping the emotional state
Right.
around that. And I'm really talking about that in the context of like, if I was a Coinbase or Crypto.com or whomever, and I was sitting there going, man, with everything going on with, kind of the landscape and I think everybody's heightened, if you will. And I'm talking about, I mean, the governing bodies, and they're looking for cracks. And so I don't think they're going to give them any excuse for anything at all. That's what I think.
Everybody's kind of walking on eggshells right now, waiting to see kind of what's going to happen. Yeah. I mean, so in terms of the lawsuit, and we'll close out here after this quick conversation. By the way, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do so. We're here all the time for you. A bunch of different creators here. Check out ClearCryptos, which depending on when you're watching this, you're not going to be watching the same day, but we're actually getting a nice little bump here on Friday, January 6th. Which is nice in the price. But when do you think this thing will be over, man? We're going on 2 years now. You talk about just how long it takes for these things to get through the legal process. What's going to happen here if you had a guess?
Well, I know you and I cover XRP on our other channels, on our crypto channels, and I've looked at kind of, and I'm not a lawyer, right? But I've looked at kind of at the way that the wind's blowing and things that the judge is saying. And I mean, I definitely think it's a 2023 scenario. I think that this thing's going to be settled in 23. I think there was rumors and discussions that it might have been a Q1, but I think it's probably more towards the end of the year. That's what I think. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Garlinghouse said back in October he's expecting 4 to 6 months from that time period. So November, December, February would be the soonest, at least in his eyes. So yeah, maybe somewhere in that February, March, April area. Hopefully, here's the thing. It's going to have a huge ripple effect, pun intended, on the entire industry, right? No matter what happens here, it will impact and set a precedent. So we'll be here covering it for you right here on the CCX channel and our personal channels. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe for more.
See you.